Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, gonna give all glory and praises to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahushai Ba'Hashem HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone. Alright, peace and salutations to the men that's out here pushing this truth. Alright, and Shalom to the believers. Alright, just finna get into this quick video. Alright, well really I don't have a topic or a title. I was just watching the brother and GMS Watchman, and you know the video consisted of two videos in his video. He played two videos in his video. One of the videos was a woman and her children. They were stuck in their house while you know water was flooding into their house, you know. And then the next video was another woman. All right, she was in front of a camera like I am, explaining that basically a dude just picked her door lock and was just watching her while she was asleep, you know. So hey, we're coming into some evil times, all right, and we're coming into times where the pride of these people is about to be brought to a low, and they're gonna try to seek after Yahweh Shemel Shai. They're gonna try to seek after the men of the Lord, you know. But it's gonna be too late for a lot of these people, you know. So I want to start off in Ezekiel 7:5. It says, "Thus said the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai, and evil and only evil behold is come." All right, and evil going into bad times. All right, bad times is only coming because what? Within the prophecies is nothing good. All right, let's get something real quick. All right, as in what's about to come in within shit, Lord willing, these couple months, you know. We got Jacob's trouble. All right, we got Esau Edom, the so-called white man, come down with that great wrath, as it says in Revelations 12:12, you know. Here, this second Ezra 15 and verse, I'll start at 1. "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord." All right, the words of prophecy. All right, prophecy means to say before. All right, and guess who's the ones that's telling you of what's to come before it happens? The prophets. All right, the prophets is, hey, we're letting you know, starting off with Apostle Tahar, you know, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Racha, Apostle Ramlab, the elder bishops, all right, on down. Well, we're telling you of what's about to come, all right, before it happens. All right, we're telling you of what? Jacob's trouble, all right, which consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans here in Babylon the Great, aka America. It's you niggas trouble, all right? The ones that didn't want to receive this truth, hey, they're going to, hey, as the scriptures say, 2/3 is going to be cut off, you know? 2/3 is going to be cut off and die. Here, matter of fact, I'm going to get that real quick. I was done with that. You know, I seen that video, and, you know, I was just seeing, you know, them cry and things of that nature. It's like, we're really in them times, you know. We're really in them times. Zechariah 13:8. "And it shall come to pass that in all the land, said the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die." All right, so in that land, it's talking about what? America, Babylon the Great. All right, it said 2/3 is going to be cut off and die. All right, so that's going to consist of so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the rebellious ones, all right, dying over here. All right, why? Because they didn't want to receive this truth. All right, so what? Yahweh Shemel Shah is going to allow, you know, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, to get at you niggas. All right, famine to get at you niggas. All right, teeth of wild beast. All right, all types of things. All right, these so-called natural disasters. All right, Yahweh Shemel Shah is going to allow all these people to be overtaken by it, you know. So yeah, it says, "But the third shall be left therein." All right, so yeah, these are the times that we're coming into. All right, these are the times that we're in. All right, we're not in no times of laughing and rejoicing. You don't see that around the world. You don't see that within America. All right, everywhere is just it's an uproar of the people. All right, you got earthquakes. All right, you got people dying by the masses. All right, and it ain't just it's not slowing down. It's constantly happening. You know, every day is like shit, something new. You know, especially within ICE. All right, ICE, they're really cracking down on niggas. You know, and it's hey, that's gonna amplify. You know, so hey, we're in some beautiful times. You know, yeah, I'll keep on reading. It says, but the third shall be left therein. That's the 1/3. All right, the 1/3 is that's the elect. All right, the elect, they're gonna be delivered. All right, they, to the best of their ability, you know, they served the Yahbashim al Shah. All right, they received this truth. All right, and lived by it. All right, and to the best of their ability, did what the Lord told them to do. You know. It says, and I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name. I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my God. So see, so hey, the 1/3, the elect, they're going to be put through afflictions. All right, certain temptations. All right, but what they're going to call on Yahweh Shema Shah, that's going to be the difference within the 1/3 and 2/3. Hey, they're going to actually call on the right name, the true names, all right, rather than, you know, calling on Jesus. Just like that one girl in the first video, the elder played, you know. She told her children to what? She was like, come on, let's pray. And she started praying, and she said, we love you, Jesus, you know. So hey, a lot of people are going to call on the wrong names, all right, because what? They didn't want to receive the truth while he was out there, you know? Because now is the time to get it. Now, hey, the doors of mercy is still open. You know, we're still on these streets. You know, we're still on these videos, all right? You're able to get it, you know? Let me get some real quick. You're still able to get it, you know? Amos 8:11. Behold, the days come, said the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. So see, soon to come, it's gonna be a time where, hey, the words of the Lord ain't just out here, you know. Cause look, Amos 5:13. Therefore, the prudent shall keep silence in that time, for it is an evil time. So see, it's about to get bad out here. It's about to get way worse, actually. All right, I don't want to say bad because it already is, but it's about to get way worse. All right, and guess what? The prophets, hey, they're not gonna be out here too much longer because what? It's gonna get too bad to where, hey, we can't just be out here preaching. All right, we're gonna have to be fending for our lives. You know, we're gonna have to be moving around. You know, the Book of Ezra talks about, you know, us being as pilgrims. You know. So hey, we're gonna be moving around. It's not gonna be the time to be preaching no more, you know. So yeah, we're coming into the times where, hey, there's gonna be a lack of, or not a lack, but it's gonna be no hearing of the words. All right, there's gonna be no hearing of the words. All right, you're not just gonna be able to go downtown and see us preaching. Nah, it's gonna be a time for a just straight judgment, you know. It says, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. So see, people, hey, they're gonna realize that, oh shit, I've came across true prophets. Let me go try to find them, but it's gonna be too late. You know, it's gonna be too late. You know, and guess what? People gonna be looking, searching. All right, but not able to find. All right, but even if they do find them, they gonna get a cold message most likely. You know, a message that's gonna make their, you know, heart drop. You know, like damn, like you know. So now I'm gonna go back to second Esdras. Second Ezra's. Salakia. Second Ezra's 15 and verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord. All right, so yeah, Yahweh Shem Shai is causing us to what? Speak the words of prophecy, the prophets, all right? To warn our people, hey, Esau, Edom, so-called white man, he's about to come down with that great wrath. Get right with Yahweh Shem Shai. Because if you're not right with Yahweh Shem Shai, the Lord ain't going to deal with you. And he's just going to, allow you to be destroyed. We're coming to the times where the only way to escape is through Yahweh Shem Shai, It is through divine intervention, Let me get some real quick. This book of Daniel 12 and verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that should be found written in the book. So see, so Michael's gonna stand up, all right. Michael, the angel, all right. He's gonna stand up, all right, for the elect, to intervene in certain situations, basically impossible situations, So yeah, it said what there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation. So see, look at the evils that's about to come. All right, it said this is a time like that never happened. No historic tragedy can equal up to this day. All right, nothing in history can equal up to this day. All right, so that explains what's about to come. All right, and at the end of the day, it's good. That's good, because look, these people are against Yahweh Shem Shai. They don't really care for the Lord. I was listening, I was watching that video, by GMS Watchman, and I was just listening to them pray, and I was like, she don't regard the Lord, in her everyday life. I doubt it, and even if she do, say something about, Lord, once in a while, hey, she ain't living by the scriptures to the best of her ability. That's why she ain't have no man in there, So hey, these people are gonna get what they deserve, basically, So back in 2nd Ezra 15 and verse 2, 15 and 2, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Yep. See, they are faithful and true. As Yahweh Shem Shai said, his words will not come back unto him void. All right. So what? That means everything that's written in this book is going to happen. All right, including Jacob's trouble. All right. The MOTB being implemented. All right. The destruction of Babylon the Great, famine. All right. Neighbors, brothers. All right. Or friends, kicking down each other's doors, for the lack of bread. All right, all this is about to happen. All right. Here, let me get something else. This is Matthew 24 and verse 11 or 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. All right. And see, this is Yahweh Shai saying right here. All right. He said, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. All right. And iniquity is abounding. All right. Iniquity is people live to sin. People sin every day willfully. They want to. All right. So guess what? This is because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. All right, and you go to the word cold, the Greek word is psycho. All right. So hey, these people don't have real love for each other. All right. These people don't really because what is love? Love is following of the law, statutes, and commandments. All right. What you as Yahweh Shah said. Here, let me get it. Salaki. I gotta get it. I don't know exactly what it said, but Matthew 12 maybe. Basically, it was asked of Yahweh Shah, what is the greatest of the, what's the greatest law? And Yahweh Shah said, to love the Lord with all thy soul, and, roughly paraphrasing. And then the second was what? To love thy neighbor as thyself, roughly paraphrasing, So you wouldn't, you following law, statutes, and commandments, you wouldn't, commit adultery, all right, against your brother. You wouldn't, steal against your brother, all right. You wouldn't, damn. You wouldn't murder your brother, all right. See, but what? These people would do it, all right. These people would do it. So in the times to come, hey, this is Yahweh Shema Shah is allowing these people to abound in iniquity, because this is what he wants. He's setting up all these people for what? For failure. He's setting up all these people for failure. So these people can be in that spirit of I know we've been buddies for this amount of years, but hey, I gotta eat. I gotta eat. So hey, we're coming to some terrible times. Go back in second measures. And see, that's the spirit of, that's the spirit of Jake, because they always do that. They call on Yahweh Shema Shah, or they try to call on Yahweh Shema Shah when they're in trouble, rather than, living their life that Yahweh Shema Shah, would be pleased with, and the Lord could just instantly be with you, So back in 2nd Ezra 15 verse, I'm going to jump down to verse 5. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world. So see, this is what the Lord is about to do. And he is doing it, The sword, all right, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. So see, because wickedness is just spreading all throughout the earth. Everybody loves wickedness, Hey, the Lord got to do something about it, Lord got to do something about it. He's tired of it, As the scriptures say, Yahweh Shema Shah is angry with the wicked every day. So the Lord is wicked with Esau, Edom, so-called white man, first and foremost, on down to our people, on down to the wicked 2/3, all right. So guess what? He's about to allow these certain, judgments to fall upon, Israel, And guess what? Let me get something. Isaiah 4:1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. So see, we're coming into the times where the prophets, all right, they're gonna be basically be the gold. They're gonna be highly valued, all right, in these times to come. All right, to the point where, hey, these women, they're gonna see hey, there's gonna be certain women out here. There's gonna be a lot of women out here, that's gonna see the judgments that's going on around them. All right, and they're gonna know that hey, that they need a man. They're gonna put their pride to the side and what? Ask a man of the Lord to basically be with them, to be their hedge of protection, because hey, let me get something. I was done with that. Isaiah 13 and verse 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. So see, now another one. So see, it's not gonna be just any old man that they're gonna, look for or want to be with. It's gonna be a man of the Lord. They're gonna see that man of the Lord, and they're gonna be like, oh shit, that's who the Lord is dealing with. Isaiah 32 and verse 1 or verse 2, and a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind and a covert from the tempest. All right. So tempest goes into flood of rain or judgments, flood of rain, Salakia. Floods or rain, all right? And, it could be floods of, troops or judgments, So yeah, a man is going to be that hiding place for a woman, Fuck. All right? So if he ain't got hey, these women gonna understand, hey, if I ain't got a man, I'm gonna be through, because they can't fend for themselves, they're gonna need a man of the Lord, because it what, a man of the Lord is gonna be guided. Yahweh Shemal Shah is gonna be guiding a man of the Lord in these days, all right, to make the perfect moves in every step. Like, let me get some. Psalms 91 and verse 10. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. Actually, let me start at 7. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh unto thee. All right. So see, that's part of them. That's part of Yahweh Shemal Shah, bringing them that sword, destruction, famine. All right, upon these people to the point where what, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands is gonna be dying. All right, but it said it shall not come nigh unto thee. All right, that's the elect. That's the prophet. All right, or the believers of Yahweh Shemal Shah. It's not gonna come nigh unto them. They're gonna be good. All right, Yahweh Shemal Shah is gonna be preserving them, basically. Now, I'm gonna keep on reading. Only with thy eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked, because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. All right. So see, that's why they're going to be protected, because of what? They made Yahweh Shemal Shah their everything, basically. All right, they made Yahweh Shemal Shah their safety. All right, they made sure that what? That they please them to the best of their ability, so what? They can be protected in these times to come, Because they, as the scriptures say, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. All right, they hide themselves in this truth. All right, to be preserved, That's the only way. Isaiah 33 and 6, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. All right, so this truth is what's going to preserve us, and the elect, they know that. All right, verse 10, it says, there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. So see, no evil, hey, what the judgments that's preserved for these wicked individuals out here, it ain't gonna come. It ain't gonna happen to the men of the Lord. All right, because what, they're gonna have that thawah. All right, that's the Hebrew word. That's the Hebrew word for mark. All right, meaning exempt from judgment. All right, they're gonna while these angels getting busy upon these wicked individuals, the angels gonna pass over the elect. All right. It says, "For he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways." So see, angels gonna be working through the minds of the elect, to basically make the right moves. All right, they're gonna make the right moves. All right, and guess what? These women, all right, everybody's gonna see that Lord willing, I'm part of that number. That what? That Yahweh Shema Shah is dealing with us. It's gonna be plain. It's gonna be plain as day. So these women gonna be jumping. Fighting for us basically. You know. So like in Isaiah 32 and verse 2, "And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a cover from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as a shadow of a great rock in a weary land." All right. So yeah, the men is gonna be the protection. All right. And that's what I was thinking about when I was watching that video. I was like, hey, these women gonna be through, and that's what the elder was going into. Like, hey, your woman gonna need a man. Y'all gonna need a man. Because look, Isaiah 32 and verse 9, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease, hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech." All right. Because what? Hey, these women here in Babylon the Great, aka America, hey, they was pedalized here. All right. They could get by through their beauty. All right. Especially if they had a fat ass. All right. They get by. All right. They get the things that they need from these simp ass niggas out here. And the so-called white man, put up certain benefits for you, to the point where, hey, you could get a free house. You could have you a house. You ain't gotta pay bills and shit. Or you could have you money. You could have a nigga on child support. Just winning. All right. You was at ease here in Babylon the Great, but now what? Verse 10, "Many days and years shall you tremble, ye careless woman, for the venture shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip ye and make ye bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins." And when you're girding sackcloth upon your loins, that's basically you going into a state of sorrow. All right. So that's what's coming for these women. All right. Because look, these women walk around with a lot of pride. All right. Because they got Esau, Edom, so-called white men to back them up. But nah, Esau, he's cutting all that shit off. All right. He's cutting off what I believe next month. He's cutting off EBT, Section 8. All right. I forgot the other one, whatever it was called, but hey, and that's a lot of women on there. 42 million Americans, is on that, and best believe it's mostly, women, and woman that has kids to feed. So hey, trembling, sorrow is coming for these women. All right, and then at the same time, these people out here ain't gonna have food too. All right, these people ain't gonna have food out here. All right, because Esau, Edom, so-called white man is gonna set up, the system to where, first off, he's gonna allow, these people to kill each other. All right, and he's gonna make sure that there's gonna be no food. There's gonna be no food in these grocery stores, because this is all, it's gonna forward his NWO, so he can come in with that micro seed and be like, hey, if you want to go back to the normal, take this, but hey, it's gonna be for the worst. It's gonna be for the bad of these people, So yeah, hey, these people ain't gonna have no food out here. So they the woman, hey, these women gonna be getting cooked out here, literally. You know, these women are gonna be sex slaves. All right, these people, hey, these women is it's gonna be through for you, woman. All right. So I'm gonna read that again. Isaiah 32 and verse 10. Many days and years shall you tremble, ye careless woman, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip ye and make ye bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. All right. So yeah, they're gonna lament. Hey, yeah, you got these women, you know, in the certain government shit, you know, as work, you know, that shit's gonna be cut off. All right, it is being cut off. All right. Second Ezra 16 and verse 33. The virgin shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The woman shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. So see, we're coming to the times of mourning for these women. You know, these women had all the time to, you know, do all their wickedness. You know, they wanted to be free, so-called. All right, but guess what? You gotta pay for that. You gotta pay for that. You know, cause hey, the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shah, you know, there's a way to live, all right? And especially that the prophet is out, you know, explaining to you that what, you need to get you a man, all right, especially a man in the Lord, and you want to refuse that message, hey, guess what? These women are going to mourn, all right? Because what, they're going to see the judgments, all right? They're going to see, matter of fact, they're going to see their own husbands die, you know? Or they're going to hear about it, you know? And guess what? They can't do nothing about it. You know, they're going to be booty out here, you know. Verse 34, in the war shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. All right. So see, we're coming into some very terrible times, you know. We're coming into some very terrible times. All right. And if you ain't right with y'all about Shem Shah, if you ain't trying to seek a man of the Lord and you think you could do it on your own, go ahead, you know. Or if you don't even think that this is about to happen, all right, keep on living, you know. Keep on living. This day is for sure it's going to happen, you know. Here, I'm gonna end it off with this. Habakkuk 2 and verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. So see, it's going to surely come. All right. The days of you know, great tribulation, we're seeing it rising. All right. The vision, basically the prophecies. All right. So the prophecy of what? The woman mourning, all right, the prophecy of Jacob's trouble, all right, the prophecy of Esau, you know, so-called white man coming down with that great wrath, all right, it's all going to happen. And ultimately, the prophecy of America being destroyed, the MOTB, all right, it's going to happen, all right. Though it tarry, though it's, you know, the land, all right, hey, wait for it, all right, because it's surely going to come, all right, and we're seeing it, it's plain. You know, it's plain. We're seeing it just play out before our eyes. And it's like, you know, I was getting a little excited, you know. It's playing out before our eyes, you know. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Going to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostle and elders of the Great Millstone. All right, Shalom.